sexy, it's Diana, and welcome back to my channel. How are you? I hope you're doing amazing. I am looking for cat food, but you know, welcome to Vlogmas. Anyway, I just finished work. I've got things to do. I've got really cool plans today. We're going to like a little dinner with friends, like to celebrate Christmas early. We were gonna do Secret Santa, but some people didn't really want to. No, we're all broke. Come on. We're all broke this year. We all got things to do. A lot of us bought houses. I love including me in that like term. A lot of us have bought houses. I haven't, but I've bought a ticket for my cat to come over from the UK. So there goes my rent for a couple of months. Why am I being so dramatic today? I don't know. I'm really hungry. I've got a headache. It's been a really stressful day at work. Is that the hot motorcycle guy? No. There was a really hot one earlier. But yeah, no, it's been a really stressful day. And I just can't wait to get home and have more stress because I have to rush, see what I'm going to eat, get ready, figure out an outfit. But you know, the holidays is what we live for. Dude, I don't know where my new jewelry is, but I was really going to wear it. I was so excited to wear the new necklace and the new earrings that I got, but I don't know where they are. And they would really look cute with my outfit. I'm wearing this bodysuit. I'm wearing skirt, tights, Uggs, warmers. Okay, I think I've got everything I need except for my jewelry. So I'll just bring these two earrings and call it a day. Okay guys, so we're out. We're running behind. I'm being late. As per usual, this is so me coded, but I have to say I'm not wearing barely any makeup. I was supposed to like redo my whole makeup. I don't know. Honestly, time management for me is the worst thing because I think, oh, hey, we're in a tunnel. I think I can do so many things, and in reality, I can't. I just take forever. So I managed to get home from work, have lunch, edit a new YouTube video that is just about to go live. Like I filmed it today, edited it today for my Spanish channel, and then we baked cookies. I got ready with all these new clothes that I don't know if you've seen or not already, because I don't know which video goes up first, whether it's this one or the Shein haul. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm really proud of my outfit. I didn't have time to redo my nails and I didn't have time to redo my makeup, but what was I thinking? Where do I have an extra 2 hours? I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, I'm on my way to Lena now. So it's gonna be a really fun evening. I am excited for the food. I'm excited for the chats. I'm excited for the games. These are my girls. Let's go and have fun. ¡Hola!
Dios, qué blanca estás, hija de puta.
Te quedé en Inglaterra, ¿qué esperas?
A ver, espérate.
Toma, ¿ves? Por no machacarla. Jódete. Una Manuela.
I'm waiting for everybody to arrive so that I can start eating. I'm just the fat bitch of the group. I just want to eat. I'm so excited also to see Sarah because she's been in the UK also. She got the visa with her boyfriend and she's moved there, but she's back home for the holidays. So we'll have a little catch up later. But I'm excited. I am excited for the food. We've got pizzas. There's a bit of everything. I'm so hungry. I hate being hungry all the time.
La primera vez que te veía, supe que era la mujer para mí. Nunca tuve ni una duda, no. Y ahora vos tenés mi corazón. Dale, nena, contame lo que te gusta de mí. Dale, nena, mostrame lo que te hace feliz. Por fin llegaste y me aguantaste.
Hola, baby.
Bendición lo que me mostraste. Cómo amar sin miedo, cómo ser sincero, cómo hablar de lo que quiero de ti. Sos una mina y sos un minero.
Ya te envidio, quiero cambiar vida.
Y yo callejero. Sé que estás ahí, pero te espero. Sé que estás lejos, pero te espero.
busy. I'm gonna stay here because I've had too much to drink. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm staying at Lena's tonight after working 5 hours. Yay me. Yo, it's been so rough today. I feel like I'm gonna die. But look at this one. Hello, my baby. You're laying on my work clothes. I just threw them on the floor when I got home. I had a nap with the wig on. I know, I'm embarrassed to admit it too. So sad because I just watched it like a couple of days ago. Look at it now. Because I slept on it. It's the worst thing ever. How rough do I look? Because I've got things to do. Especially my eyes. You can tell I had a drink. You can tell I've barely slept. I'm 28, guys, and I hadn't been out for ages. This is the first time in like a year that I go to bed past midnight. Except for when me and my ex used to fight. Dude, I don't want to name him ever again. It's just that, like, obviously it was a whole year. So, like, a lot of things. I feel like I have to mention him. But God, he's such a loser. I'm, like, at that point of, like, the breakup where I'm embarrassed to say that I was with him. Like, God, girl. Like, everything I do next is going to be a glow up. Because that was definitely a glow down. Like, even right now, you can tell that I look sick in a bad way. Because I'm hanging to the core. And I've got, like, 3 hours of sleep on my system. I'm still doing better than he could ever do. And that is amazing. Baby, do you want to say hello to everybody? I'm going to have to move you. Because I'm going to attempt to do my nails. I bought some, like, hair oil for cats. And he now smells amazing. He smells unreal. My little sheep. I feel like I'm so different now, like, around guys. I used to be, like, really... It's not shy, but insecure. I used to be really insecure because I'm like, I'm trans. And it's like, oh my God, like I have to be like the funny friend and I get attention. And yesterday I was so chilled, but even like with my outfits, I don't think I'm like looking for the attention anymore. Because I don't want it. Because I don't need it. I still get it regardless. Like the bus to work today, imagine me in this state. And I was on my way to work. And there's this man that goes on my bus every day. Don't get me wrong, he actually is, if you really think about it, he actually is nice looking. Like, I'd say he's like 32 maybe. Which is perfect. Like, that age would be perfect for me right now. But yeah, he's like 32, slightly taller than me. I would say he's like, I don't know, maybe Scandinavian. But I think, I mean, he definitely, oh, hello. He definitely lives here. He's got blue eyes and, you know. But I just feel like I don't look at men that way. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Maybe just in case you're going through a breakup so that you know that your feelings are valid. But I think the first week, it was like a shock. And like, I wanted to fill that void so much that I was like, oh my God, I'm going to reply to DMs. Because obviously, being like a micro influencer, like I post a selfie and like there's, no offense if you're one of the weird guys, but there's weird men DMing me back and forth all the time. And especially being back to Spain, I used to have like men lined up for me, and that is a fact. But I mean, no shade on them, but no one, like, I like a provider mindset type of man. I like a nice man, you know. I mean, yeah, I did slip up there for a year with like an absolute freak psycho thug guy that stinks of fish and chips, but that's not the case. Like, normally I'm into like provider mindset, princess treatment, like that's what I like. So I'm never looking for a relationship with these guys here because they're like just guys that you can line up whenever like you need some, you know. And it's so weird to like say that I'm in Spain, say that I'm single, and obviously these guys are like, oh my God, you're single, oh my God, I'd love to see you, I'd love to meet you again. And I'm like, if I didn't fuck you back then, what makes you think I can fuck you right now? But hey, you can feed on my ego if you want to. And I think the first week, like, off the breakup, I think I was more prone to, like, keeping my brain busy in that way. And then I think, it wasn't even a week, I think it was 2 days, where I was like, oh my God, I'm, like, free now, and oh my God, and he's a piece of shit, and he's with another girl, so who cares? Like, he cheated on me as well, so, like, I might just, like, finally have sex, like, after a year of not having any. I didn't, obviously. I mean, I wish I did. I wish I was strong enough to, like, But yeah, it's really strange to think just like how my brain works. And I think because the more I talk about this with like with my girlfriends, they feel like it's really normal and they feel the same way, that it comes in waves. Like when you have a really bad breakup, it comes in waves. So like I think the first week I was like whew, and then the second week I was like whew. And then from there I was down for a bit. And I'm not like ashamed to admit it. I'm not embarrassed to admit it. Like I've been down bad for a bit. But it's not even him, it's more because of me. Like, I let myself down. Like, I'm still pretty, like, I'm still successful, like, I'm still making money, like, I'm still, you know, I'm still that bitch. But it's really sad that, like, I had this image, and, like, I had, like, this guy was literally, like, under the bare minimum. Like, he was, not only was he a narcissist, but he wasn't even, like, my type, he wasn't even, like, good looking for me. Like, obviously during the relationship, yeah, he was, but he was not like what I'm attracted to. It was just the wrong person at the wrong time. Like, I needed attention and validation, and he was right there. Normally I can attend and validate myself, but I was going through like a tough time when we started talking, and he could see that, and he just ticked all the boxes with his love bombing, and that's what obviously led me to the whole thing. But it's been a really tough breakup. It really has been, because I do question myself, and like, sorry, hello lady. I do question myself and like my actions all the time, and it's like, is it okay if I want to talk to someone else? Is it not okay? How fast should I move on? How weird is it? And then obviously, like, I know he's like been with other girls and stuff. Well, I mean, it's not like he held me respect like during the relationship, so you know what I mean? Like, I know obviously he's been with more people, but I'm like, I almost felt like I had to. And then I'm like, wait, but I don't want to. Like, I know I want pleasure, and I know I want all these things, but I don't just want to go out of my way. I just don't want to go out there and get it. I wanted to feel special. I like connection. I genuinely, I'm not the type of girl that I'm not in for a quick fuck. I'm just not that type of girl. And it's like I've got guy friends and stuff, and I've got like people that I could like do stuff with, but it's like, just doesn't feel right yet. When it does, I might not tell you, but knowing me as an oversharer, I probably will tell you, like, girl, I just got railed. But but yeah, it just feels weird. It's like a weird feeling, knowing that I want something, but I know for a fact that if I had a guy right now in my bed, I would be like, just cuddle me. Like, just cuddles, please. Like, no. Actually, if you flash it, no. But well, I don't know. But I'm just like the options are there. Especially like being trans and being here. It's like, oh my god, like everyone wants a piece of me. It's not like in a cocky way. They just, if you're a woman, you know. Like everyone, we choose who we sleep with. Guys try to sleep with people. We can choose, we can decide. And it's so powerful, but also like strange to me, knowing that I can decide. Like, I literally have like men lined up, texting me like all over my DMs. And I'm like, no, I really just want time for me. I've got my toys now. Like, I can be happy. But it's like, hopefully like this helps. And like, if you're going through a breakup as well, or if you feel validated with what I'm saying. But I think what I'm really learning and practicing is like not to judge myself. Like, when the time is right, I'll do what I want to do. Like, I'm 28 years old. I can do whatever the freak I want. But if I just don't want to do anything right now, I don't have to. And like, I genuinely am not interested in even entertaining a man. I've got my male friends and stuff that I don't do anything sexual with, obviously. But if I wanted to, I know that there's so many guys there. Like, that's the thing. It's good to know that I'll never be like desperate. I don't think any woman would ever be desperate. I think if we wanted, I love that I can like read messages here and like not have to go into them. I feel like every woman can relate to this, where it's like, we don't have to feel desperation when it comes to just getting it, if you know what I mean. I understand the desperation of like, oh, when am I gonna find a nice guy, or like a right guy, or like a relationship guy? Yeah, okay. But when it comes to just intercourse, we don't have to feel desperate at all, honey. And that is amazing, let me tell you.
every day. I kinda knew it, you know just what to say. Won't overdo it, it's when you're looking that way.
Well, God, my camera on my phone looks like shit. Let me wipe it. Hey, God. Anyway, I'm trying to make an effort. I've come over to the church because I believe my little sister is gonna sing something. I'm pretty sure she is. I think my dad's here. I think everyone's here. So, gonna go in now and watch her. Obviously, I won't film that, but I can hear that there's like saxophone and like Christmas music playing nearby. So I think there's like a sort of market or something going on. I don't know if it'll be over by the time we finish, but I will surely let you know. I'm also waiting for my other sister, Maria, the one that's 15. So I'm waiting for her to go see my other sister sing. I think she's there. I'm so tired, but I'm so excited to see her. This is her moment. I remember when I used to sing when I was little. It was the funnest thing ever. So
Caminar a través de una montaña en aquel tiempo tenía que ser difícil, complicado para cualquiera. Pero más.
okay, we're out the church. We are out of the church.
Won't you tell me so? Won't you? Won't you tell me so? Won't you?
So I'm home now. That was fun, honestly. I hadn't been to church since I was like 12, probably. Don't know. I didn't burn. I really thought I was gonna like die and like set on fire. But that didn't happen. I even prayed for my ex a little bit. No, but it was fun. I went there because obviously my sister was gonna sing and it was really fun. And then we went to the Christmas market and that was so those strawberries were insane. They were so yummy. And now it's bedtime for me. It's almost 10 p.m. and I have to get on ready. I think I might try and curl the wig. Like I'm gonna put the wig in like the overnight curl thingy. You know what I mean? You do know what I mean. I'm gonna put it on that and hopefully I wake up tomorrow with like a curly wig. Like a nice, soft, curly wig. I can't find the control for that. That keeps moving. And I think it needs to be oiled up or something because it's making that noise every time it turns around. I was talking to my dad and to my stepmom and it's really weird. Like just because obviously I don't see them as frequently as I see my mom. And I was like, because obviously my parents are divorced, hello. And it was really weird like to think of everything. And obviously I don't really want to get like so much into it. But like Mursi, like my cat is coming here soon. So obviously everyone's asking me like, so how are you getting on? And what's happened after? Any more drama? And of course there is. Like, he's tried to like sue me or something or like report me to the police. And honestly, I would love to get into it and just spill the tea on that crazy like circle that they have going on. But I really have to remember and like remind myself how like blessed I am. Because obviously while I was with him, which is a narcissistic trait, like they will make you feel like there's no one else. They will make you feel like everyone's against you. To the point where I thought like my family didn't like me, my friends didn't like me. I was questioning everything and everybody. And it literally felt like he was the only person that loved me and that looked out for me and all these things. And I have to remind myself that that's not true. Like I'm really family oriented. I've got a really good group of friends. And I really have to think like, oh my God, how miserable must like life be for him. Especially now that I've exposed everything and like even his boss will message me and be like, no, like he's keeping it low. Like he's being very chill. It's so weird because it's really common, especially on like narcissists, that when they have no supply, and I think that's what I've done for him, like exposing him the way that I have, I think less people will be willing to take a risk of being with him, because I think for damaged women like I was, I think it's almost like a risk. Like, I can change him. That used to be my mentality. But, like, normal women, you know, not insecure biatches like me, they would look at all the red flags and they would now see, like, what I've told, which is all true. They would see that and go, fuck this. I'm never going near this man. And from my understanding, even the 18-year-old that he was dating was warned. Hopefully she does stay away. But that's not my concern. Like, that doesn't... Like, this is the thing. Now, obviously, he's keeping it low because everybody knows that he's this and he's that and he's done this and he's done that. And, like, he should not be... everyone should be so careful, like, around him. So I can picture him just being, like, playing Xbox, like, playing Call of Duty 24 hours a day on, like, his days off, and then be miserable in the rain, like, working 12-hour shifts in a fucking chip shop. And I'm here, in the sun, working a fun job, making money. YouTube is growing, social media is growing, I'm making more money than ever. Now, I've got the cat coming home soon. I'm surrounded by people who love me. Like, I'm so blessed and so lucky. And if anything, I look at him and I feel almost sorry. Like, no wonder you're such an evil human being. Like, no one loves you. You have to find supply of, like, women that will try and give everything to you because you have nothing. You're so miserable in your own life that you have nothing. And then I understand and I feel really bad, like, for the other girls and stuff. And I think it's really sad. Like, I think backgrounds really play into it as well. And I think my weakness, which shouldn't be one, but I think obviously my weakness was the fact that I'm trans. And it makes me seek value in men and, like, relationships and being in a public relationship. Like, oh my God, hold my hand in public. Like, I was so impressed by the bare minimum. And it's so weird because I can go out there and get the bare minimum right now. Like, I'm so public about, like, my transition and everything. And, like, now we've come to a day and age where people aren't really, like, scared to date trans women anymore, which is amazing. But I can totally go... There's so many chasers as well. I could go out there and have a boyfriend tomorrow if I wanted to. But my feelings were real. You know, I actually loved this guy. I actually loved him. And it wasn't really him. It was more the potential. But to me, it was him. Like, I fell in love with something. And I never do. I never fall in love with anyone. Like, I'm so content with my life, my routines, my everything. And for me to take the time to include someone in my life and to almost, like, well, not almost, to completely prioritize someone over my needs. And it was really beautiful for me to care so much about someone. Like, I was willing to do anything and everything for this man, and I did. And I think once he realized that I was going to do that I was ready to give up everything for him, is when he left. He was still there, but mentally he was gone. I think a narcissist abandons you much earlier than you think. I think a narcissist abandons you once you realize who they are. Once you are trying so hard to make them happy. Once you cannot longer make them happy. Once you're trying everything to, like, be accepted. You're trying everything to, like, change their nasty behaviors that they're finally showing, like, their true colors. Because once the love bombing ends, the devaluation starts. And I think that's when, like, the abandonment begins. That's when you really cling to a narcissist, because in the devaluation process is when, like, he starts seeing the flaws in you, which obviously you're not perfect, you're not flawless, you just wanted to be loved by who you are. But suddenly everything that makes you is being criticized, and, like, nothing that you do will be good enough for them. And that's why they start looking for someone better. Even if they're still around, they're already on to the next one. They need another supply. But your supply is so good because you're so hooked. You're ready, you're willing to give up everything. You're gonna cry yourself to sleep. You're gonna quit everything. You're gonna unfollow every guy that is your friend. You're gonna block people. You're gonna argue with your family over him. And you're gonna let him know you've argued with people over him, that you've chosen him over everything. And you think, oh my God, if I do this, he's gonna really be like, oh my God, she loves me. She really loves me this time. No, he sees that you're a weak woman. And he's gonna even pull further away from you because he sees you as this useless piece of garbage that is exactly the victim that he craves. But you're useless. So he's ready because he can see that you're going to be stuck there forever. So he needs to love bomb someone else. It's really sad, but it's so true. Because even if you're physically present, they will live their lives as if you weren't there. They've already given up on you, and it will show in their actions and their behaviors that you're a placeholder. And that's how I felt for so long. And it all makes sense now. I'm definitely being like more educated now. But it's that case of like once he finds no supplies, and once like so many doors have been shut down, he will test you. And that's why I've made sure that he's blocked absolutely everywhere. Because I know there's a really big chance, even after everything I've done, like exposing him to the world and letting everybody know exactly who he is, if he's really alone, he would crave that supply. And if there really is a chance that he's not getting it elsewhere, he will go for the weak women that he used to know, which are his exes. So I've made sure to like not pivot. Like I'm not unblocking him anywhere. I'm not checking on him. I'm not doing anything that could cause, not that I would ever, but I don't want to give him the time of day. Even like talking about him probably gets him off. But obviously I'm talking about him to educate you, like on my perspective on our relationship that I had with a toxic person. But yeah, no, it's really weird, and he will definitely reach out to people that he used to be with if he's left with like no supply. But all I can really do right now for me and what I'm doing is like, because obviously I miss him sometimes. Obviously I miss the idea. I miss the cuddles. I miss the one cuddle a month. You know what I mean? I'll miss the breadcrumbs. I'll miss the bare minimum that he used to give me once a week. Do you know what I mean? But it's because I placed my worth on him. And that's what's really sad. And I would always picture that my life would suck without him. And he would say this to me, like, if we break up, you're going to go back to Spain, to your family. You're going to have to live back with your parents and save up. You're going to have to work again. Oh my God. I get to, think about it. I get to leave the UK. I get to come home to Spain. I'm so lucky that I have a big room and a big house and like my family to come back to. And if it's not my mom, it's my dad. And if it's not my dad, it's my cousin. If it's not my cousin, it's my grandma. If it's not my grandma, it's my uncles. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have such a big and like good family. And then I have so many good friends. Like I'm blessed enough that I have like languages and experience. Like I can totally work. And I love making money and making things for myself and planning my future. It's a really weird behavior how someone can make you feel. And like truly, as much as he is like the devil himself, I do like to bring myself like down and like be like, hey, hold yourself accountable. This wouldn't have happened if I had like strong boundaries, if I was a strong woman, if I was not seeking approval from society and from a man. You wouldn't have fallen into this trap, baby. You wouldn't have. Because that's like a real like secure woman would see a narcissist and laugh. A weak one will fall for it. Like now, if someone messaged me and like try to love bomb me, it's really good that it's honestly, it's a blessing that I've been through this because it's taught me so much. Better now than at 35. Do you know what I mean? I had a really long talk with my dad about this today. And it was refreshing to think about it. Like, of course, everybody has ups and downs. Of course, my family is not perfect. My friendships, we have ups and downs. I argue with my friends every now and then. But how blessed am I to have all of this to come back to and to have a good family, a good base of friendships. Like, all I can think about is that he has nothing. He doesn't have family or friends that love him. No one really cares for him. Everybody knows he's a monster. And that is not just my ex. It's like most narcissist people. Like, it's so sad. I've spoken to other women. Like, a lot of you guys have reached out after the video. And there's women that are like, oh, it's so sad because my ex, he's a narcissist and he's the father of my son and he's a policeman. So everybody loves him. And I'm like, but you know the truth. And people around you know the truth. Just because you didn't make a YouTube video doesn't mean that people won't listen. And you don't need... Obviously, it was really good The fact that I could tell and for everybody to know and to warn people. And obviously we had a public relationship, so people were aware of like who we were and what he done to me, and people that know us together can like be warned, and you know, people can warn their friends and be like, careful with this one, like he was really mean to Dina. Do you know what I mean? Like he's been accused of this and that. So it's good that I can do this on a platform, but at the same time, you just need your own peace. I think for the first month, I was so focused on like, oh my God, he really hurt me. He did all these things to me. Yeah, he did. But oh my God, how miserable is he? He'll never be happy. He can be like, he can love bomb the next girl. He can try and keep it cool on social media because that's what he likes. But deep down, we all know the truth. And I don't have to care. And I don't care. I just cannot wait for this weeks to go by. And I'm going to have my baby here with me, my little kitty. And then we get to plan the next move. We get to plan the future. We get to plan where I'm moving to. We get to plan all these things. And it's going to be amazing. And I'm so blessed. And I feel for all these women that don't have a nice circle, that don't have an escape. Like, I feel like a lot of people connected with me with the fact that I had to run from Lidl and like pack my bags and leave. Because it was scary. God, it was scary for me. I thought he was going to see me running and he was going to run behind me and like beat me up in the streets, or I don't know. But then I'm like, yo, what? Like now thinking about it like cold-heartedly, like not in the heat of the moment, I'm like, you were the one doing all the wrongs. You had someone living there for 6 months when you were allegedly just one tenant. You had a cat when your landlord said no pets. Why was I so scared of him? I was scared of leaving the fantasy. I was scared that he was never gonna let go when he had me on a chokehold. I was scared of all the what ifs. I was scared going to the airport. I was like, oh my God, what if he's at the airport? What if he's waiting for me right outside? Because you know I have to leave the country. So what if he was going to be outside the airport? I was so scared. And then I was scared that he was going to come over. And then I was scared to leave the house. And then I was scared to like go to work. And then I was scared to show where I work. And do you know, it's all so scary. But I'm like, I'm not scared anymore. He's just who he is. And he is who he is. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to really grieve that and accept things for what they are. What I fell in love with and what I believed in is what I believed in. So what? It didn't happen. Okay. It hurts. It's sad. Okay. But life can still be great. I don't need no man. And the right man should come. This doesn't mean I'm like not gonna be a hopeless romantic anymore, because I always will be. I will always believe in Prince Charming. I'm a Disney princess type of girl. He wasn't the one. And I could have seen that from day one. But I had my eyes shut. But yeah, sorry for the rant. I just feel like a lot of you are messaging me, and I receive so many like messages from people like almost daily after they've watched my video, whether it's in English. It's mostly in English actually. But even though like the video's got like 20k I think on my Spanish channel, I think it has 4 or 5k on this channel. But a lot of people still message me in English to tell me about like how it happened to them, how it healed them. Therapy, there's groups that like I've been told about, and I'm like, I mean, I'm no Mother Teresa. I can only tell you about my story, which is tough considering that I moved. But then when I think about it, and I'm like, thank God I can't get pregnant. You know what I mean? Because these women are out here having kids, and I know for a fact, if I could have, I would have given this man a kid. Crazy things, guys. But yeah. Anyway, really long rant. But I feel like every time I hold on the camera and I'm in this room, I really feel like we're in a FaceTime. I really feel like we're chatting. I feel like I should like become a podcaster, because I do love a chat. But I don't know. It feels like I am actually talking to all these women that are messaging me. I feel like you're all here watching. And I hope you are. Hello. If you are, let me know. Give it a thumbs up. But yeah, I feel like I'm having a chat with like people, not just the camera lens that I'm looking at. I think there's actually people right here with me, and I feel less alone. And that's, do you know what, I'm so happy that I stuck to social media and like work and like keeping myself busy a lot, because I only have time to think once I pause, once I reflect, once I go to sleep. But it's really helped me to really reevaluate my life and realize I'm not lost without him. I feel like I was lost with him. I had no personality, no fun, no spark, no willing to live. And now this is the best I've been in a really long time. I'm so motivated. I'm posting everywhere. I'm working out. I'm doing all these things. It's amazing. It's amazing. But yeah, no, life is great. And sometimes it won't be great. Sometimes there's going to be ups and downs. But God is so interesting to see what happens after. Like the same way that you guys might be watching this and be like, oh, Dina's going to post again in a couple of days. Or I wonder what happens to Dina in a week from now. It's going to sound a bit like full of myself. But I also wonder what's going to happen to Dina next week. So it gives me a reason to live. It does. I know. Whatever floats your boat, you know. This is what floats mine. Anyway, I love you guys. I will see you again on Christmas. I think my next video will be on Christmas, actually. Maybe. Don't count me on that. Maybe, probably. More than likely. But yeah, I love you. Have an amazing Christmas. Have an amazing day whenever you're watching this. Love you lots. And I'll see you very soon. Like, subscribe, comment, follow me on all my social media. It's all under DinaXO. And most importantly, don't forget to stay sexy. Mwah. Love you guys.